So we're going to go in with our Tarteist Pro palette. I'm going to go in with Classic and this eBay brush. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over my eye to set it for the colors I'm going to add. I'm going to go in with this Sigma E35 and the color Whimsy and just add this on my crease just to make sure I start building up the colors for the eye look I'm going to achieve today. I'm going to go in with the Sigma E40 and just blend that out, make sure there's no harsh lines. Going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette, and I'm actually going to go ahead with Real Ochre, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on the actual crease just to make sure I start building up and intensify the color that I want on my crease. I'm going back here with Whimsy, and as you can see, I'm making sure I just place this exactly on the outer crease. I'm not taking it above too much or too low. I just want to make sure I add a little bit more dimension to the crease. I'm going to go in with Red Ochre and this Morphe brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and add this to the outer V corner. As you can see, I'm going to go in with Mod, and I'm just going to go ahead and place this on the third quarter of the eye. I just want this more for color before I'm going to apply the other color. As you can see here, I'm actually going with Red Ochre, and I'm just placing it more on the outer V corner just to blend everything out, adding drama just so I can have that grading effect. I'm going in with Vamp with this Smashbox brush, and I just want to make sure I focus this in the outer V corner. I'm going in with Smoke with this MAC 217, and as you can see, I'm placing this mostly on the outer V corner. I want to make sure I'm very careful using this color since it's a little bit more of a deeper color. I don't want to make a mess after I can't clean it. When you go in with dark colors, and if you go in right away with a lot, it's just really hard for you to work with or clean after, just kind of fix whatever mistakes you made. I'm going to go in with Milk Pencil from NYX Cosmetics, and this is going to be the base for the actual color I'm going to put on top. I just wanted something that made the color a little bit more pop out and make sure it stood out a little bit more. I'm going to go in with the No Name Synthetic brush and just go ahead and blend this out to put the color that I'm going to put on top of it. I'm going in with Love Letter and just making sure I kind of put that on top just to give that more definition to the eye. I'm going to go in with Minx with the Tarteist Pro palette and put that on top of the NYX Milk Pencil that we used. As you can see, it's just a little bit more brighter. It sticks a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and add this ColourPop eyeshadow on top and just make sure you blend that out. I'll leave the color below. I'm going back with that other Vamp color and just making sure I define the outer crease a little bit more. I didn't want to lose any of the pigmentation I had prior. I'm going to go in with this brush and just going to go ahead and blend everything out more. Going in with Whimsy just to add a little bit more definition to the brow bone, brow crease, whatever, just to make sure it didn't get lost. Going in and blend it out. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Hangover primer as always. I love this primer. I'm not going to change it, so we're just going to roll with it as always. Using two different shades from the Estee Lauder Pro Longwear Double Wear, we're gonna go ahead and just add this to the face and blend everything out perfectly with my beauty blender. Make sure you always use the beauty blender damp and you blend until you die, resuscitate, and just keep blending more. Here I'm gonna go ahead and take this salmon colored corrector, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use it with a Morphe synthetic brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just apply that on the bottom of my eyes and just make sure I go ahead and blend that with my beauty blender. So I'm gonna go in here with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC35. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out with my beauty blender as well. Always remember to use your beauty blender damp when you are using it to blend out your items. I'm gonna go in here with my NYX HD High Definition Concealer, I believe, in CW03. I'm gonna go ahead and put the information down below because I'm pretty sure I butchered it. I'm gonna go in with my Lauder Mercier translucent powder and just go ahead and set all the areas I put concealer. And I'm gonna go in with this big Real Techniques powder brush and just go ahead and set my whole face as well. Now that I set my face, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Give Me Sun and this Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze my face like always. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the excess powder in the under of my eyes just to make sure I can go ahead and start getting my eyes ready at the bottom. I'm gonna go in with Whimsy, and I'm just gonna be the first color I'm gonna go ahead and put under. Now I'm actually gonna go in with Red Ochre, and here I went with Vampy. I'm trying to speed it up just to make sure this video is not like 15 minutes long. So just make sure you always blend when you're using the bottom, when you're doing the bottom of your eyes. I'm gonna go in with Punk with a little bit more of a dense brush. Since this is a black, I wanna make sure I place this exactly close to the eyelashes. I'm gonna go in with Punk now and just making sure I touch up any of the parts where I lost the color in this area. I'm gonna go in with this Stila liquid eyeshadow, and I'm gonna make sure I focus this in the inner corner. It's gonna be a base for the actual eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and place a little bit later. I'll go ahead and leave the shade on the bottom description bar. Now I'm going in with my baby, and I'm actually gonna go in with that color right there in this Real Techniques brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just make sure I put my highlighter where it's supposed to be. I always make sure I glow. I want it to be subtle since it was Easter, so I try to do my best. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with some Fix Plus. And I'm gonna go in with MAC Melba as always with this beautiful brush that I got in my Ipsy Glam bag, and I thought it was so cute. Now I'm gonna go in again with that Nicole Guerriero palette, and I'm actually gonna go in with that same color shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit more on top with the Fix Plus. I'm gonna go in with my Model in a Bottle, which is facial spray, and I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Golden Honey and add a little bit more color to my highlighted cheeks. I'm gonna go in with Forever Lit, and I'm gonna use this as my inner corner highlight. I really love this combination. I feel like it popped my colors, my eyes a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and add that same color to my brow bone as my brow bone highlight. I'm gonna go in with Dose of Colors Cork, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over my lips. I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick. I'll leave the shade bottom below. And we are done, you guys. You see that? I'm trying to model for you, which is not working out, but hey, gotta make it, you gotta do it. So thank you guys for watching, for coming back and spending a few minutes of your day with me. Until next time, I hope you guys had a great Easter. I know this is really late, but hey, better late than never.